Proud that
You
you
wanted
guys
to,
got
Mike.
that point.
Okay, hold up.
I did this earlier.
Hold up. Okay, I think we are live now. We are sorry, everyone. We're having technical difficulties tonight, so apologies. Don't know what's going on, but yes, my name is Fisk, aka Literary DM. You guys can let me know if I'm live.
I see it.
Great. All right, perfect. Thank you all so much for bearing with us. We are having, again, as I said, technical difficulties, but we're all good to go. Mike, you can go ahead and do your intro again. Thank you.
Oh, hi. No, it's fine. Not a problem. First time, So my name's Mike, also known as Bardic Dice, here on YouTube and or Twitch. I mainly go live on Twitch on Thursdays, 6:30 Central, for my own homebrew D&D game called Fates United. And our crew is about to go against a little boss fight with Rachel, Mark, Dealey's husband, and their characters. Yeah, the boss fight's Rachel. We're going to kill the birthday curse this year.
Yes.
Over on Bardic Dice. So definitely go check it out. You can take a follow and see all the past games here on YouTube, but we do go live there as well. But tonight I play Avon, one half of the Twilight twin duo. He's an Oracle rogue. He's finally being part of the group and willing to go along with things lately. And tonight, and I'm surprised no one's asked in the party because this is literally last minute budget Halloween costume. I'm a peanut butter can and
I think what would have sold it is if you just taped a GIF label.
Nope. Low budget. Just the lid. And I'm
Like,
gonna
no,
have
you
it
literally,
open.
you literally just could have taken a label off of a pre-existing and just
Nope.
taped it on your
I have
shirt.
to ask Mike too. Does your peanut butter come in cans?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, continuing on, we're going to go ahead and the second half of the Twilight pair. Rachel.
Hi. So, I'm Rachel.
Yeah. Have
I'm
a better
Rachel.
intro than that.
Yeah, that's what all you need to know. I play Sissy. She's a paladin rogue, and I sometimes stream over Mikey Gaming. I don't really know what else to say. I think everything was said already that needed to be said.
Birthday, Rachel.
Happy birthday, Rachel. And then
Thank you.
moving on to the Tony Stark of our group, Mark.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm Mark, also of Marky Gaming with Rachel, where we do have a D&D gaming play on Sundays there at 2 p.m. CST. Last session was pretty intense. Good time, though. I had fun. Even though my heart hurt at the end of that thing.
Indeed.
And this Saturday, we have our second team of the Sepulchre, which is featuring the DM of this game. So that is pretty exciting. Pretty excited for that. So that is at 7 p.m. CST on Marquee Gaming over on the Purple Place.
Yes.
But here at Attic.
Yeah.
I'm Attic, the Sheikah Artificer.
Featured on this mug. Yes, it's going to be a good time Saturday. I am excited to play this character, to see just how this build is, and this party is going to be very interesting. I'm excited for it. But yeah, jumping on down to the second row, we have our other artist for the group. We have Dealey.
I still can't get over the canned peanut butter thing. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while. That's weird. Anyways.
You buy bulk. You got to be prepared for everything. So.
Yeah, you just get a giant jar is what I assumed.
Not enough.
Anyways. Yeah, I'm Dealey, aka Raphael. I'm not streaming yet, but I hope to return soon. You can find me on Twitch or Twitter. Twitch is a lie. Twitter.
and
But soon,
Instagram,
though.
and it's a lot of fun. But on here, I play Demi. There we go. Had to run through the list. I was like, I'm not scissoring. I play Demi, and she is a Echo Knight bard, and she's super fun. And I kind of did some cool, makeup-y things for that. So that's a nod to her.
Yee. Perfect. Well, rounding out everything, we have our Hawkeye for the group, and hopefully things get fixed tonight. Eren.
Hi, my name is Silent. I do things on internet. Honestly, at this point, that's about as best as you're gonna get out of me. And yeah, I play Eren. He is the ranger fighter / Hawkeye and old man of the group at the current moment. Hopefully he gets fixed, but honestly, who knows what else is going to ail him in the future. So.
Well, here's hoping all that works out in the end. Everything, we'll see. Who knows what tonight will bring. But what I do know is that few more announcements is that you can check out episodes 15 and I believe 15 and 16 of of Winds of Calamity on the podcast format on Spotify and also Google Podcast. We are working to get on other sites, but those are the ones that are available right now. And from there, also for Zelda fans out there, happy Zelda month. Something that was started by like Peanut Butter Gamer back in like 2011 or something like that. But yes,
Man, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah. But yeah, happy Zelda month where we celebrate Zelda and everything along those lines. So with that, what better way to start out than with this game? With that, that's everything we have for tonight. So let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of Winds of Calamity. Yep, I am muted. Oh,
It's one of those nights.
it's one of those nights.
I do that all the
blame
time.
Rachel. I blame Rachel.
I think everyone does
Sorry.
it.
Do you want me to like go trip and injure myself so I can have a
Also,
bad birthday and then I will reduce the curse?
Also, real quick chat, I did see there's a 30-second delay. So, just letting you know, there's like a 30-second delay, but thank you. But yes, suffice to say, just going back, party was on a train heading to Castletown, and were accosted by cultist and Pose. Eventually realizing that Vati was involved in some capacity, after lengthy discussions about what to do next, decided that they would head their way and, at the very least, heal their friend Eren. And once they were all arrived, they realized the grand nature of the city in which they lied. And quickly stopping by the post office, they did see that, in fact, a letter had returned from Sizri and Avum's parents, alerting of a coup that happened in their land, which led Sizri and Avum rather concerned, but had to be shelved for another day, as they had their friend to take care of. And we pick up as everyone has arrived at Hyrule Castle. You all pull up in your carriage and cart when a guard walks up to you. He's adorned in fine full plate armor, wearing a fine helmet and feathered hat. There are several guards standing around. He walks up and just says, "Halt! State your business."
We're here to see the Queen on her request.
We're Sizri's angels. Like just like that.
The guard looks you up and down and says, "Uh-huh. And do you have any sort of letter of recognition for the authenticity of your claims?"
Did she give us anything?
Nope.
You could ask her. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
Sizri or Demi, go ahead and make a persuasion check here.
Can we each do one?
If you want, or you can give one of the other advantage. It's your choice.
Yay.
Let's both do it.
Let's both do it.
Yeah.
We're both cute girls. Oh, I'm a very cute girl.
I was gonna say I'm waiting for
Blink,
someone to
blink,
roll low.
blink, blink, Mr. Zelda God.
17.
Okay.
22.
22.
Okay.
Avum takes notes on how we're supposed to talk to the guards. Okay.
Bat your eyelashes and crying.
The guard looks you up and down and then scans the cart and says, "We can definitely see the validity of your claims, but without papers or proper documentation, currently we cannot let you within inside the castle walls. But," and as he's about to continue, you hear, "Belay that order! One moment, please." There's a voice echoing through almost the halls at this, basically to the outer chambers. And you see a man who is adorned almost in all green, or various shades of it, with a large top hat, short blonde hair, and a blonde handlebar mustache. And he goes, and he's carrying a marble cane. And he just walks up and goes, "It is quite all right, Captain. I have on good authority from the Queen herself that if this are indeed Sizri's angels, that they are more than welcome to come. They are seeking to heal one of their companions, as I believe it were."
He's got it right.
Yeah.
He just puts his cane down and just two hands over it. The captain just nods and says, "At your word, Chancellor." He says, "Excellent. You two," and he points to various guards, "can you see that these fine adventurers' horse and carriage are taken care of? I imagine they'll be only momentarily."
Thank you.
Insight roll.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay.
Body roll.
Guy.
Is it body?
roll.
It's a body roll.
At this
Natural 20
for a total.
of 27, Mr. Top Hat.
It's a hat in time.
16.
I see.
16.
Body wouldn't wear a handlebar mustache.
Well,
Wait,
you're
I mean,
right.
would.
Well, maybe. Who knows?
He probably would.
It was Old Man Jenkins. Anyway. Anyway, as you are reading his expressions, he is very eccentric. You don't really gather much ill intent. He's seen both with the 16 and 27. He seems to be rather genuine that he is here to guide you all and was sent from the Queen, especially considering the guard recognized him as Chancellor. He has at least some position of authority.
I don't know why I was thinking we're about to catch you and that you were saying, and he was sent from the sky. Dang it! Yes, he's Vati. Good. Vati's supposed to be a hot boy. Can't be that good of an actor.
Nope.
It's his internal monologue.
Fair enough.
Yeah, thanks. We're definitely trying to get our friend Eren healed up. So that would be fantastic. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was? Chancellor.
Oh, my name is. Please. I go by. My position is Chancellor, but you can call me Ramadus.
Nice to meet you.
I thought he said Chancellor, please.
Nigel?
Chancellor, Chancellor, please. This is like Barney Stinson or whatever. So, perfect. So if you all will come with me, I'll show you the way to where we need to go to get your friend, Rito, correct?
Yes.
We have to de-age him.
He's not supposed to look like that.
Well, I've heard many other things as well. The Queen has informed me that many rituals will need to be performed. So if you'll follow me, I'll go ahead and take you to where we need to go.
All right.
Good.
Perfect. As you all get off the carriage, the two guards that he pointed to get onto the horse and make sure it is taken off to a specific area. When you come back, just go ahead and mention that you have that specific horse and they'll come and get it for you, hopefully.
That's fancy.
Hopefully.
So, he leans over. Sometimes they can get rather testy and may prefer you just do it, but it's up to you.
Oh, okay. So nothing's gonna happen to my horse.
No! Not when it's under the protection of the Queen.
Yeah, it did sound a little ominous, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
I'm following you now.
the atrocities of having to grab our own horse, but I'm sure we'll find them on a good day, of course.
Yeah, but you never
He's
know.
charming.
Exactly. And at that point, he leads you up the steps, and you just see these massive marble stone steps that seem to go on and reach up to almost reach up to the sky as this towering castle just shadows over you and almost seems to blot out the setting sun. You are eventually led through various courtyards of fine foliage, and it's just the scent is of various fall flowers that are starting to bloom, as well as various trees that are starting to change into various nice different shades of reds and oranges. He will then take you to almost a cave. He says, now if you'll follow me, we have to go through some various winding caves to where we need to go to perform this ritual, as it were. Excellent. And he just takes his cane, throws it up, and just keeps on walking, leading you all down. And as you go further and further down, just sounds of water and dripping coming from the ceiling echo into your ears and into your mind. And then eventually off in the distance, you just see echo like a shimmering blue, almost neon in color, starting to catch you. Adek and Demi, you both can make history checks if you so choose.
History.
26.
26. Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You both recognize, you both know that where you're headed is generally into the cellar or foundations of the castle. There are several tales of various things that lie within the bottom of the castle. One of them, since you both rolled a beyond 20, this specific neon blue, almost cyan color, you recognize could be the various liquid that's used in a Shrine of Resurrection.
Hmm. I don't think Demi's gonna say anything. She's just gonna note it.
Perfect.
Same.
All right.
Just
And
Pretty blue.
yeah. As you reach to the mouth of the cave, Chancellor Romidus just takes a moment, stops, puts his cane down with both hands on top, and then just motions you to go on inside.
all right.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Be
He's
very careful with Eren.
Guiding him in.
as
Oh, there's a stone there. Don't trip.
as you enter into this cave, you do see that there's almost like a massive lake with this glowing cyan blue. And there are various Sheikah wandering around with goggles on top of their head and various gauntlets. They seem to be working elements of technology and spinning on wheels for pipes that hiss the moment they release some steam. You do see Zelda is standing at the mouth of it. Her feet are in water with the elements of her dress pooling over the surface of it. You also do notice that near the side is a familiar Hylian, Reyna. And she seems to be just ever inquisitive, asking questions, isn't even aware you all have come in.
So, okay, let me make sure I'm picturing this correctly. You
Yes.
said there. Sorry. Sometimes I'm really bad with verbal descriptions. So there's a pool? No?
So-
Yes?
It's a pool / like almost like small lake, basically.
Okay, and then there's people working on stuff all on the surface part?
So people
shore?
Sheikah are working on the shore, around it in the shore. There's pipes going everywhere, and they seem to be just working things. They seem to be doing, like a deck, they seem to be very tech focused.
Okay.
I figure out what they're doing with all the tech stuff there.
I'd say go and make an Arcana check.
That will be 22.
22. You recognize that they're trying to do basically the equivalent of almost like a greater restoration.
Okay.
They're putting various compounds and chemical mixtures to help channel whatever Zelda's about to do into whoever's about to lay into the pool.
Can I do an insight on Zelda? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had something else here.
No, I was looking like, so it's like way more powerful than what I can do. But it's close. Very dopers.
White dopers.
That's so fancy. Oh, cool. Can I insight Zelda?
Yeah.
What's her mood? I got a 12.
12. She is standing at the mouth of this lake, and her hands are kind of both folded into over one another, and she just seems to have eyes closed, and she just seems to be meditating or something along those lines. You can't really read her mood at this point. It's almost a blank expression.
And Raina's just asking her questions.
She is asking a million, specifically seems to almost be pestering one Sheikah who is just holding a slate, and she's just asking every question imaginable about this.
Addict,
Yeah.
you seem to understand at least a little bit of what they're doing. That mixture, is that something duplicable? Can I duplicate that?
Oh,
We got there. It took us a while. We got there.
Yes, yeah, I had to take
Okay.
a little bit of an out route. Yeah, sorry. The dialect. Apologies.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's impossible. I think it would be very, very difficult to make something like that.
Well, could you tell me the base compound then? Maybe I could deconstruct it. I don't seem to recognize it.
Compound.
I haven't seen anything that blue before.
For a resurrection pool? I don't know.
Yeah, why is it glowing blue? That's what I'm wondering.
A deck. This is something you don't even need to roll for, both a deck and Demi. You would know that the secrets to resurrection, specifically the resurrection shrines and the pools, is a closely guarded Sheikah secret.
It's a secret.
You
Wait,
would
they know the secret?
Guys, no, just kidding.
I was just saying, if you want to share it, you can, but you would both know that if it was found out that it got out and you're the one originated from, that could be very bad.
So maybe we can talk about it and figure out some way to do something similar at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, there's other things that are more similar to this.
Insight check. Why are they acting weird?
I mean, are you being serious? You can if you want.
Are they deflecting?
No, they can't.
And Mark,
Body 21.
What?
Are they body 21?
I'm not body.
Not
Are
body.
you hiding anything from me besides? Oh.
I think you'd get more of a sense that Attic is just trying to maybe think of a way to circumvent a rule, but still end up with the result that you'd like.
Aaron's just
Demi's
laughing
gonna
because he
fold-
understands what a secret is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no one said it was a secret to.
Oh yeah, no, he's just
Right.
enjoying. He's just
Demi-
enjoying him trying to get it out of him.
Demi's gonna fold around and just be like, it's not something that we can really talk about. It's more of a closely guarded secret on how where it
If
comes
you
from.
figure it out on your own,
That's different.
You do see a
Then-
gleam in Avum's eye when you say that. Like the anime glasses just gleam for a second.
there's like a moment of like half winking, but like, wait, no wink. Okay.
That's why Demi did her little like.
May I just
Understood.
may I just give a word of caution?
One word.
Oh, what?
The things I know how to do were taught to us by the Sheikah.
That was more than one word.
It's
Yeah, there's some dark history with the Sheikah, you guys, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
By the way.
so you know.
There's
You've seen
some
what I can do.
there's some weird stories I've heard of things in the past.
Yeah. That's why I'm okay being like low tier. You know, don't have to.
I don't understand how that has to do with the potion, but sure.
We
will
cannot.
work on this
We
later.
can't.
Tell you the story about the well sometime, Avum. It's
Well, okay.
it's like a passed down story about a well.
Maybe tonight, if I can't sleep, you can tell me that story.
Oh, you won't sleep, trust me.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
No.
I want to hear it. Wait, really?
It's like a scary story.
Maybe,
Ooh.
maybe for the current company.
maybe before. No, maybe when he's younger. We don't want to frighten him to death.
Really?
I feel like you can make that joke after he's fixed, but maybe not quite.
I
You know, it's
wasn't
not
joking,
happened yet.
but okay.
Oh,
I don't think he was joking, but
oh, that's a little
Not
dark.
Sorry. I mean, it's no offense. I'm glad we're here, but I've been very worried about you, Eren. Also, it's very cool down here. Do you need a blanket or anything?
he just motions to his feathers.
They're very warm. That's why they.
I see.
Cold.
Sure.
And Eric's gonna look to somebody with a Sheikah slate and just kind of like try to catch eyes, be like, just like, connect with people.
the guy that Reina is pestering kind of makes locks eyes with you and recognizes it, but also even with the deck's low insight, there's an element of, for the love of Hylia, please help me.
From Reina.
Like, yeah.
It's like, oh, please help me get her away from me.
Oh. Hey, Reina!
Oh, hi. It's like, do you mind? It's like, he's like, no, go ahead. And, and she hastily walks up to you all and says, so, you all made it here safely.
Yeah, so did you. I'm so proud.
What happened to Eren?
I was
He
going to say
got
mostly
old.
safety. Yes.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh,
Hopefully that will
sorry.
be resolved in just a few minutes.
Oh, that is why Zelda wanted us to be down here to get the ritual taken care of. I was curious to see how it wanted to unfold, and she let me witness it, as it were. So it's great to see that you all are here and safe for the most part.
Yeah, how was your trip? Did anything dramatic happen?
Well, considering the Zora allowed me to basically teleport here, it wasn't really eventful, as it were. It was just here and there, and, well, the Queen allowed me to come to the ball that's happening within a few days. So,
Very cool.
yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm glad nothing dramatic happened. That's definitely a good thing. It was a little worried. I knew you'd handle it, though, no matter what happened, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm glad
So what have you been doing in the meantime?
I've just been doing some research, everything along those lines, getting some things at the library, seeing if I could potentially get ready for any kind of maybe tests I may have when going to Eslo's Institute. But we'll see.
Yeah, I wanted to follow up with you. What kind of things are you specifically researching? Are you just trying to continue the research you did before about the guy people, or is there something separate?
Oh, that wasn't my study. That was Shad's. I was interested in it, but I'm not necessarily a linguist. I'm more just interested in just studying the arcane. I don't really have a tract, as it were, just yet. Maybe I guess defensive, but unsure.
Sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Anyway,
Insight roll? What was that?
yeah,
You okay?
yeah. Go ahead and make an insight check.
So bad.
I want to as well.
19.
19,
11.
11,
11.
11.
I know she's not body.
Win.
Eren and Avum, you both, you have no idea. That just seemed to be a little bit of like
Like a
almost
quirk.
a quirk.
Nerves, maybe.
Scissory, you do pick up its nerves. It's a different kind of nerves. It seemed that the fact that Avum said something positive about her, maybe there's something else.
I thought so.
Did not pick up on that at all whatsoever.
You know, it would make it would make sense that went over Eren and Avon's heads. That makes so much sense.
That's why the dice rolls are just great. Just literally, like, she straightens up and she looks between the two of them like, oh my god.
Well, I don't get down. I'm sure if you just stick with it, you'll find the research that you need. So.
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
like, mentally
And,
puts
you know,
the two
Avon's
together
been
with-
working so hard, you know, and he's brilliant. And so I think, you know, if you guys ever want a time to study together, you definitely should.
I'm
I bet
gonna
you
roll
could
now
exchange
with
knowledge
Demi.
and stuff, too.
All right.
I think
I
Demi
haven't been
picked
working
up.
that hard, sis.
You always work hard. Do not undersell yourself in this moment.
Sister,
I'm
Demi
gonna
you,
get
just,
insight
like,
on
you
looks
always
Scissory.
at
compliment me that
Scissory.
way in public when you're trying. Oh dear. Okay. All right.
What? Yeah, I guess saying go ahead. Eren and Demi, go ahead and make insight checks, I guess, on Scissory.
22.
13.
13. Eren, considering what we know, I think it just continues like, oh. Like, you're like, yeah, Avum is smart. Reyna is clearly smart. That makes sense. Demi,
Yeah.
you pick up immediately. Avum, considering she's your twin, I think...
I was gonna ask, yeah, Rachel, are you okay with the fact that Avum's easily able to pick up on that shift? Because she rarely talks about him in that light unless she's trying to.
Yeah, I would say she doesn't. It's not often he's probably seen her try and set him up with
Set him
anybody because I don't feel like he's even been out in public enough to garner much people being interested in him. At least that was my thought. So I don't know if he's used to the tone. But he would probably be able to pick up on there's something that's interesting, like interest her, like now. Like she's tuned in. So I guess it would depend on if you think you'd naturally come to that conclusion or not.
I rolled a 23, so I know something's afoot.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a prank or something.
Yes.
Well, I mean...
Discuss that later.
Well, I mean, maybe, but anyway, I think we should probably get Eren taken care of here. He looks.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Where are you going? Are you going to be hanging around here, or?
I plan to.
Okay, sounds good.
Kevin here?
I'm so sorry. I was like, oh, one second. She pulls out and says, "Hey, dum-dums!"
Hey, Kevin.
Hi, Book.
Does that just echo off the caves? I'm just
Yeah, it does. It just that. Demi, you have met Kevin before.
Oh, have I?
Back in Zora's
Okay.
domain.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
He goes, so, gonna fix you up, dum-dum?
Mm-hmm.
He was a dum-dum with a Poe. Oh, yes.
Oh,
was
that's really bad.
Possessed.
I get that now.
I mean, I still
been?
I mean, that's also partially true,
because I
but-
probably could have helped him a little bit, but
Huh?
Ah,
What do you mean?
I think that
Don't blame
there wasn't
yourself.
really much you could have done.
Bless you, Scissor.
I feel like I could have in the long run, but I mean,
By the time you were
Don't-
able to do anything, I was possessed.
I was
At
still
least
half
I think I
asleep, I
was.
guess. So
True.
I was like,
Yeah, don't
well,
blame yourself. We're here now. So that's all that matters.
yeah, everything will be all right.
Oh, that's so comforting.
Wait, I was being comforting?
Mm-hmm.
That feels weird.
That's probably a good feeling in your pages. Just settle on that for a second.
No,
There's
I
a lot
don't
of
like
people who
it.
find comfort in books.
Kevin, I want you to be scrappy.
Huh? Competition. As he just sees this thing just...
Eyes narrow.
Avon just put Sprite back down into the bag.
He goes, Scrappy floats around, and he goes, there's just, if Kevin had eyes, or I guess he can, you would definitely tell that his eyes are like locked onto Scrappy, just watching it float and bat to and fro.
Oh, you like him?
Scrappy can do backflips. I can.
Oh, shove that in my face, why don't you? I can do a backflip. Raina, do a backflip for me.
Rita, can you do a backflip?
No, I think he's talking about having me flip him. So
Oh, that works too. Yeah.
she was like, I'm not going to do that. Do it, Raina, please. And just,
Don't embarrass him.
I was like, I really don't want to do this. Like, do it. And she. She throws him, and then it goes. There goes several spins up in the air, and she
1, 2, 3, like as he's spinning.
It's like that combo tracker. It's like the Arkham Knight combo tracker, and it's just going that, and then she tries to go for him, but it slips right between her fingers, and just pages open onto the ground, and just sort of.
I clap. That's lovely, lovely, Kevin. You got at least 4 rounds in there, so.
She gently
page turners.
She gently picks him up and goes, well, I'm gonna put you over here now. Anyway.
This is when Zelda literally looks over to us, the heroes of the world, and just the book's just flipping and we're all clapping over it.
I think I made a mistake here.
Like, dear goddess, help me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, by the
Like
time
one of the tailors comes over with all the sashes. Oh,
No, take
We'll
them
just
away.
wait another 1,000 years. It's okay.
oh my goodness.
Perfect. Well, yes. Well, that is quite the feat, Deck. I would like to I'm inquisitive as how you did it.
Oh yeah, I could tell you anytime you want to know.
Excellent. Well, that point you do hear Zelda's voice. All right, champions. If you all are ready, shall we get you taken care of, Eren?
Get in that pool.
Go get him, champ.
She motions and says, head to the center of the pool.
how deep would it be? Like, does he need to take off his stuff, basically?
You definitely can. It's not too deep. It's not like you're going to 5 foot deep water. It's probably more along the lines of 3 feet. So it is definitely you. As far as that, what you know with that, and she looks and if you're concerned about sinking, do not worry. The composition of the water is assured to be quite buoyant.
Oh, well, fair enough. He just takes off his stuff. And
6 feet.
Perfect.
No,
So- All right. So you remove all your equipment. Are you also removing your armor, just out of curiosity?
no,
No?
he's keeping that on.
All right.
He's not there yet with everyone else.
Fair enough. You go at that point. Then you go into the center of the pool. It is. You are instructed to lay back. As you do so, as Zelda said, it is perfectly buoyant. You are able to float atop the water. And you feel the healing water begin to flow into your feathers and into the skin, almost permeate every aspect of you. You look down, and even now you begin to see some of the gray of the feathers start to fade. As Zelda starts to chant something in a language that none of you are able to understand at this point. Her hands glow with a dim, divine light, and soon that spreads throughout the entirety of the pool. Eren. You feel this, and you do feel your age begin to return to its normal form. And then the magic begins to reach even deeper into you, permeating what feels like almost your soul. Where a creeping darkness begins to emerge. All of you see Eren starting to return to his traditional age. But then moments later, purple and black smoke begin to rise off of him. And Eren, you hear deep inside your mind as though it shakes you to your very soul. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Dude, that was great.
Just give me a
I hope you
moment.
weren't your roommate about that one. That's wait for him to come running in like, are you okay? Or is this at this point? He's like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, it's just he knows exactly what's happening.
You've been practicing this in the mirror for days. Yeah. That was awesome.
12.
I shout out to him too. Hey man, stay strong! I give him a +5 to that roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
Genius.
Yes.
17.
17. Okay. So with that, you are able to stave off that scream that echoes into your soul as you arch back. You all do see his back just arch as strands of malice begin to pour out of him and start to coalesce and form above him into a huge creature as this purple and black tendrils, almost inky and liquid, coalesce into a creature with a cylindrical body going into a massive mask. One arm comes out full of ink and another one comes out with almost what looks to be an arm cannon. I need everyone to roll for initiative. As you all...
Does Mark know?
Does what know? What?
I just didn't know if you knew what that was, Mr. Zelda expert.
I do.
It sounds familiar.
And as...
I know exactly which one it is too. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. All right. Go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. As it comes out and releases a cry and roar. All right. A deck.
I got 20.
Avum.
19.
19, all right. Scissory.
Oh, wow.
12. Demi.
Also a 20.
Dexterities. Demi and a
I
deck.
have a 18.
Yeah, she beats me.
All right, you'll be 21, Demi. Eren.
28.
Oh, alert, that's why.
Alert. Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
plus 10.
All right. Perfect. With that, as it screams, I need everyone to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Actually, let me see. Make sure that is a con save. Yes, it is a con save.
4.
4.
My paladin on. 15.
17.
Okay, Avum and a deck. Okay. Demi?
14.
Okay.
19.
19. As you hear this echoing cry, Avum, and Demi, you're able to cover your ears just in the nick of time, along with Zelda. But the Chica and Reyna are unable to, in that moment, along with Scissory and Eren. You all get petrified with fear and fall over.
Can I
Yes.
Actually, let me see if I can use that on saving throws before.
Yeah.
I should have had it open. Overrule. Sorry.
You're good.
Sorry. No, where is it? Oracle. I think I can use it on saving throws.
I think you can.
His reaction. Yes. Attack, roll, ability check, or saving throw. So as I see her freezing, I'm gonna rewind and let Scissory roll
All right.
again.
All right.
Please roll better.
I mean, it's kind of better. 13.
Okay, Scissory and Eren, you, along with the Sheikah and Reyna, fall over. You are at 0 HP.
Ooh.
Starts.
So
soon.
you are unconscious, and you will be, and when it gets to your turn, you will be doing death saving throws.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
And unfortunately, Eren. And
Oracle gets right into this.
It
And
came here to get better. Got worse.
And Eren, unfortunately, it is your turn. Death saving throw, my dude.
Luck has been good so far.
And luckily, the water is buoyant, so you are still floating. You do not sink.
Prince is cheering you right now, Liz.
I know.
That's an 8. That's a fail.
That is a fail. All right. With that, Demi, you are currently up as you see all these individuals have fallen unconscious. They are currently on the ground, motionless, and Eren seems to have gone motionless in the water as well.
Yeah, so Eren, Scissory. Who else?
Okay, are you on roll 20 right now?
Yeah.
Anyone
Eren.
with the red dots.
Oh, so I'll go ahead and mark.
Oh, okay.
Scissory, can you get your token out there?
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Healing. I guess. Oh, that's a bonus action. Sorry, I have to look through all my stuff.
You're good.
Expecting people to just be down.
Yep.
What's your rule on 2 spells in a turn? Is it?
It's
spell cantrip?
rules as written. Yep. So you could do 2 cantrips or a leveled ending cantrip.
Wasn't sure if you were doing critical role rules.
Nah.
Critical role rules.
First campaign they had like 2nd level or lower or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So you could do like cure wounds and healing word in the same turn. So.
Okay, so that's healing with.
Eh.
Oh.
It's a variant in the Wild Hunt Guide.
It is.
Okay. And you're so far away. Heckin' bird. You're 50.
Healing word is 60 feet, I think.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
60. Okay.
You can see Avum already looking at Eren's if you want.
Yeah. Well, to give. I'm trying to maximize. To give a potion, that's an action, right?
To give a potion is yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna run over to Scissory, and I'm gonna use. We have greater ones, right?
If it's in your inventory.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that. I know I wrote it down.
Avum's also made, I think, everyone a regular potion too.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have
Unless
two.
you guys never took them from me.
I have
I
some of
think
your
we did.
potions because we're science bros.
Yeah. Okay. I know we had some. I'm sorry. I don't.
What are you doing,
I'm trying to
Demi?
flip through it. Well, I'm trying to find a potion. That's what I'm trying to do.
Then at this right now, just do a base potion then.
Yeah, I'll just do that for Scissory, and then Eren, my bonus action, I'll do healing word. And that's a D4 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is a 3. So that's not gonna be a lot, but 6.
Okay, Scissor, you're back up to 6.
Thank you very much.
Yep, and I will use my action surge as well. And I'm going to Manifest Echo.
Perfect. All right, I'll go and get that out for you.
Yeah. And she's gonna be. I'm gonna put her.
Perfect.
Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, right there.
All right. Sorry,
Perfect.
to clarify, you didn't heal Eren, right?
No, I did.
You got healing word.
Healing word.
Oh, how
For
much?
6.
Was that? Oh, 6. Okay.
It's okay. Not that much.
All right.
It's
perfect.
enough.
It's enough. I can move.
Yep.
Yes. So you both, Scissory and Eren, you both feel the scream and then manage to come back. You do see consciousness in Eren and Scissory. You see this creature in full as it's hovering over you. And it should also mention, you see that there appear to be almost 3 drones flying constructs around it. As it is its turn. And it is going to, let's see here. Oh yeah, this is going to hit everybody. All right. As it's going to, and just see wind come in on it, and it expels outward in a massive gust. I need everyone to make a strength saving throw.
All of us. Awesome.
Yep.
That's gonna work. That's fine.
Okay. Zelda's gonna spend a sorcery point. All right, a deck.
18.
Okay, you're good.
I'm
Avum?
back to the usual.
11 minus 2, 9.
Okay. Scissory?
Winning with a 10.
All right. Demi?
18. Pathetic.
Okay. Eren?
Natural 1
Oh, buddy. Okay.
Eren, can you not?
for 4.
All right. So, for those of you who failed, that would be Scissory and Eren. You are pushed back 10 feet. Luckily, you both are prone, so nothing happens there. However, you both take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Still up for one hit point.
How much damage?
5. Oh, and you are also pushed back, Eren.
Already did it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
As those of you just get knocked back, where you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage because of the gust. The rest of you are able to brace with the wind, and that is going to be its turn. And it is going to go ahead and suddenly it forms into a blue ball of energy, and teleports over to here. A deck, you're up.
How high off the ground is this?
Currently about 20, I would say 10 feet.
10 feet, so out of reach for melee. Okay. So everyone's conscious, right?
Well, not
Yeah.
everyone. Not the NPCs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to focus on threat, I guess, for now. I'm not really a full-out healer, so.
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action to give myself 7 temporary hit points.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to raise my cannon. I'm going to fire at it twice.
Awesome.
That is a 28 to hit on the first one.
I think that hits.
Maybe.
That's 14 force damage for that.
Okay.
Second attack is a 26 to hit
That hits.
for 11 force damage.
Perfect. As you raise the cannon and fire at it, just you go,
And then I'm going to move over here more to kind of come at me, get away from Eren. So
perfect. And with that, it should be noted real quick, Avum, I forgot to mention this, but you are prone. So,
Yeah.
perfect.
All right. Yep.
All right.
I figured everything applied to him.
Awesome. All right. With that, Avum, You are up as you're currently knocked back.
11. Okay. Avum is going to get up. Going to run over to Scissory with my arrow, not my ruler. Action, going to be like, okay, all right, you gotta fight, and pour a greater healing potion down her throat. It's gonna be 15 points of healing. And then you're out of range from there. Okay. Gonna healing word over to Reyna.
Oh, okay, perfect.
You know, my blue cakes and all. That's
Embrace it
going
now.
to be.
It gives very much like we held hands once, so we have to get married, right? Energy.
You're not wrong.
I had a really bad joke, but I'm not gonna say it. 7 points of healing.
7, great. Perfect. As she. All right. Perfect. Is that your turn then?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Zelda is up. All right. She is going to, seeing that Reyna is up, she is going to go ahead and oh, that was the ruler. She's going to go ahead and look over, and she's going to twin spell healing word to Eren and Scissory.
Ooh.
I love sorcerers.
Yes.
And that is going to be 8 points of healing.
Thanks,
Nice.
Zelda.
All right.
And then she's going to go ahead and cast. I'm going to go ahead and run over here and then cast guidance on Demi. A deck. Oh.
This is bless or guidance.
Guidance.
Oh, my bad. She's actually going to go ahead and do Ray of Frost. Guidance does guidance is skills, not you guide skills, you bless saves. That's how I remember it. She's actually going to go ahead and do a Ray of Frost onto this monster.
That's an interesting way of remembering that.
That's how I remember it. And that is actually going to miss with a 15.
Woof.
Oh,
Then next up is Scissory.
Okay, so she gets up, just kind of like, you know, whoa, what just happened? And then she like looks at the thing, and she's like, you know, this big monster. She's like, all right, let's do this. And she puts a hand on her own shoulder and heals herself. Does lay on hands for 17, I'll say.
Nice.
Okay.
Are the Triforces glowing since they're all next to each other?
At this point, they're not necessarily in the radius just yet.
Okay.
That must be very tiny.
Yeah, I thought it was 30 feet, but okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I miscounted. Yes, it is shining at this point.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast. Let's do Thunderous Smite.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna hit yet, you know, because I used my action, but I
Right.
can just like hold the concentration. So I cast Thunderous Smite, getting ready for it. And I'll just kind of start moving my way over. I'll just, you know, I mean, gotta protect Zelda, so I'll just like kind of like, stand up on Zelda, like, all right, here we go, let's do this.
Right. Perfect. Reyna is then going to go ahead and use her 15 feet of movement to stand up and then make her way over here. Then she's going to snap her fingers and 2 scimitars will appear into her hands. And let's see. She's just going to go ahead and, because that is that's a bonus action, she's then going to go ahead and cast a magic missile at it. As she holds one blade behind her head and it almost seems to shoot out of the blade. That is going to be a 7, 8, 11 points of force damage. Perfect. As just it cries out. Eren, you're up. You currently do not have your weapon because you said you.
I know. Where would they be?
They probably would have been near here on the shore. I can ping again. So yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. Can he use his action to give commands? Like just verbally telling the others stuff.
Technically, it's a free action, but if you want to do that,
I'll take it as a free action.
Yeah. Because it won't necessarily buy mechanical stuff because that's kind of what the Mastermind Rogue does, and also Battle Master. So, but yeah.
Okay. He's gonna yell out to Attic. Attic, get it away from the people. Keep it moving. Basically the opposite direction of where everyone is. He's gonna look at Abe. I didn't. Why? You're too far.
You just wasted 4 seconds.
And then he's gonna look to Abel, and he's gonna just motion to the other two Chica that are still passed out.
Where?
Wing that way.
Is he young now? Did
Yeah.
he get cured? Okay, I didn't remember if like it almost happened and then it didn't, or if
this
Not like Ariel with the hair.
this is effectively the malice being expelled from his body.
And then with his movement, he's going to use half of his walking to get up. And then use whatever walking he has left and then fly.
Perfect.
So one. Oh. Never good at math.
So
25 divided by 2.
I'd say
That's to get up.
I would typically reduce that to about 10.
10. Okay, so he has 10 feet walking. So 5, 10 walking, and then he should have enough to. Yeah, he has enough.
Right.
And he has enough fight to get to this one.
Perfect. All right.
And since would I still have the action, or were we?
I would
considering
say
that as my action?
I would say if you're using your movement to get up, you would almost be dashing at that point to fly over there.
Okay.
So
Okay, then yeah, that's it.
all right, Demi, you're up.
Hi. All right. She's just gonna go try to. How much movement do I have? Oh, I'm at 30. Okay. Sorry. I think she's gonna go here. Whoop. And then she's gonna have her echo.
It is 10 feet up in the air. It is 10 feet up in the air, just so you know.
Okay. Well, shoot. Then that does change what I can do, because I can't hit it. Oh no! My glaive has a 10-foot reach. So
There you
does
go.
that reach it?
Yes, it
Okay,
does.
we're just gonna poke it, I guess.
Yeah.
Poke it
in the plum. Yeah,
Long weapon distance.
it is a long weapon.
It really is.
It's like poking a basketball hoop with a weapon. It's not that
True.
terribly difficult to get to
Yeah,
that.
it's not that. Not terrible.
Like if you have a big
Okay.
boom, basically, you're poking a basketball hoop. That's easy to get to.
Yeah, but if that would
So-
already be a 5-foot reach, another 5 feet after that.
You can get into the square 10 feet away, yeah. So it's long stick on it.
Yeah. So she is going to have her echo attack. No. Shoot. Okay. I can't get up there. Sorry, this is a lot of like order of operations thing. I can use my crossbow though.
Then use your crossbow.
So I'm gonna use that, and it's not magical, but I'm gonna attack with the crossbow.
Okay.
My Echo's gonna attack with a glaive.
Okay.
Or is it the same thing as me? I don't know. Okay.
What are you
I'm
doing,
gonna
D?
try. Yeah, sorry. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. I'm doing the crossbow from me.
Okay.
So that's 8 points for the crossbow. My Echo is going to... Does a 17 hit?
Just barely.
Okay. D10. That's 13 points for the first attack, and then I'm going to do the Unleash Incarnation. Take another attack with the Echo. 15 plus 6.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, and then that is 9 points.
Okay, perfect. All right. It is looking rough as almost elements of like its inky body begin to slump off of it with every hit. Is that going to be your turn then, Demi?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, stay on the thing. Okay. With that, it's then it takes its cannon out and almost and it's pointing at a deck.
Okay.
Do you get cover from the rock at all?
This will be considered half cover, so you'll be getting a +2 to your AC. But that's a natural 20.
Of course.
It's anyways.
Right.
I don't expect anything else from this. This happened with the Guardians too.
We'll make him reroll it.
Okay. Well, good news is it's not a natural 20, but it is a 19 rolled. So that's going to be a 27.
Yeah, that is.
Ouch.
No matter at all. That was a lot of dice.
Yep.
I heard a lot of dice. That worried me.
As it fires, it just a blue beam of energy streaks across the sky as you take 12 points of radiant damage. You try to deflect it, and it misses ever so slightly and hits you right in the chest with elements of rock just exploding.
I'm gonna learn that ability one of these days.
You're slightly too early.
Yep.
You're just too early.
You missed the beep. And as the drones then almost scan out from it, you see one onto you, Demi. That, I swear, that's a natural 20.
I rewind it and it doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh wait. No, I don't. Okay, so that'll be 13 points of radiant damage. With that one is,
Ouch.
and then another one comes over to you, Scissory. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yes.
As you take 10 points of radiant damage.
You're still up, I think, right?
Oh yeah, I got
okay.
it on hands. I'm good.
And the other one, the last one, is then going to circle over and come to you, Adek.
I still have the +2.
Yes, you do. This is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yep, that still hits.
All right, that'll be 7 points of radiant damage.
All right.
All right, and that is its turn. As well, it's going to then go into a little blue ball, and it is going to teleport over here.
No.
That's instantaneous movement. That does not provoke an AOO.
Okay.
Is it still hovering?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, instantaneous movement, like this is effectively a teleport. So stuff like that.
You're good. I know.
Like
you're
Misty
good.
Step and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
With that, Adek, you're up.
So, does this thing, is it made of inorganic materials? such as stone, metal, crystal, things like that at all? Or is it not? I guess
It's not.
it's not.
Yeah, it's not made of
Okay.
stone or metal or anything like that. This seems to be made of like almost pure malice.
Okay. So then I will.
See where that was going.
Um.
Well, that's fun.
Question, Lit, did you skip my turn?
No, you're at the top of the
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, no, you flew over to the dude.
Anybody looking bad right now?
Rain is pretty low.
And is low. Okay.
Only she's in the single digits if I'm remembering
She's
correctly.
up though, right?
Oh yeah, she's up.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and activate my defensive field again for 7 more temporary hit points. I'm taking 2 more shots at this thing.
All right.
I think I have to move a little bit, but I'll get behind this rock to get cover from it. And
Perfect.
Fire away.
right.
Wait.
Since it's flying, you'll be considered as having half cover since it can fly.
Okay.
It's huge and can fly. It can still see you, but you have half cover.
26 to hit.
26 to hit. That hits.
For 13 force damage.
Okay.
And second attack is another 26 to hit.
That one doesn't hit. Yeah, you go ahead and roll damage.
That's 12 force damage on that one.
Okay.
HP goes up as its HP goes down.
All right.
Imagine
And
having
that
to roll
is
like
my
a
turn.
30 for the last one hit point would be awful.
All right. With that, Avum, you're
That's
up.
possible for me.
He's just looking over. He's like, okay, we got. Gonna run over here. It looks like Eren's gonna take care of that person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. Going to use his action, pour a regular potion down their throat. That is 6 points. And then a healing word to the other Sheikah. And that one is 8 points to this one over here.
Okay.
And then
So
20.
as you pour the potion down the Sheikah's neck, mouth, you wait for a moment and nothing happens.
That's awkward.
We noticed that.
I would, at this point, since you're in combat, make a perception check.
Okay. I was like, I'll roll the perception too.
Yeah.
Easy.
But you do the healing word. Or do you do 18? You do notice that, yes.
I do the healing word to the other one.
All right. And as you do,
Not,
would you roll?
oh, 8. Yeah.
8? Perfect. You reach out and the healing magic, your heart sinks for a second when nothing happens. But then they begin to stir.
Can I tell still that this one's like dead or that there's a reason why?
That'd be a medicine check.
Okay, do I need an action to do that next turn?
No, since you haven't really rolled any checks, you can go ahead and do so.
Or 9.
9. You're not really sure. You're trying to find an area for a pulse, but you can't really find it in the franticness of the battle. So it's hard to ascertain if there's something else preventing it or if they're just dead. It's hard to...
Okay. I'm going to then take my last 5 feet of movement and drag them back, but like half the body in the pool. But just try and get them 5 feet further away from the monster.
Perfect. Okay. So now...
Also,
Mhm.
Question: is it
Yes.
a free action to fill anything With an empty vial, or would that be a bonus action or action?
Oh my gosh.
I need you. Considering what you know, this would be a sleight of hand check, and you need to do that in your turn. I would say that would be a bonus action.
Bonus action. Okay.
I would say that's a bonus action since you're trying to sneakily fill something up.
Sounds good.
All right. Perfect. So with that, now it's Zelda's turn. She is going to cast Bless onto Demi, Scissory, and a deck. Where she will then... She'll go ahead and then Quicken Spell Ray of Frost. That's going to hit. As it pierces the creature's body, it looks like it just scatters off of it. Does no damage. Scissory, you're up.
Oh, question.
Yeah.
It's hovering 10 feet in the air. Could I potentially launch myself off this rock to hit it?
I'd say with a successful acrobatics check, you could certainly try.
I want to try. Some over here.
Perfect.
Roll in acrobatics. Oh no, I don't know if this is very good. 9.
9.
Oh no.
I'll say, as you go and lunge yourself for it, you are definitely at the height where you can hit it. This attack will be at disadvantage, though.
Disadvantage? Okay, that's fair.
It's like when you try and get off a diving board, but you just go a little too early.
It's where you try to do the double jump and you accidentally, like, your knees buckle.
Yeah, that's the worst.
17?
17 hits?
Nice.
Yes! I rolled a 4 on Bless. Thank you, Zelda. So I'm going to use... I have Thunder Smite. I'll pump a Smite in there.
Okay.
And I don't think I have Sneak Attack, though.
You don't get...
No one else is around. Yeah.
Well, you don't get Sneak Attack because of disadvantage.
Oh, okay, even with Swashbuckler?
Yeah. If you have disadvantage on any roll, you don't get Sneak Attack, unfortunately.
Okay. That's fine.
And with this Smite, go ahead and add an extra D8 to it.
Nice.
Oh, okay. You won't hear me complaining about that. 30.
30. Okay. As you see Scissory almost stumble her way off the rock, she manages to find purchase at the very bottom of this inky, slender body as lightning strikes her blade and into the creature, and the divine energy along with the wrathful smite surges through its body as just, and you just see bits of black and purple, inky, almost blood-like starts pouring out of its orifice, and just you defeated the wind blight.
I knew it.
So cool.
I don't wait one more round.
Scissor just kind of like, okay. And I like look around. Is there anyone else that's down still that needs healing?
Currently,
Are we out of combat or no?
Yeah.
currently we are
Almost
out of
lit.
combat.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Avum, this would be what he was going to do on his next
Yeah.
turn, so you can tell me the order of operations. But since I dragged the person to me,
Mhm.
where in front of me, he's kneeling down. One hand, the vial goes into the water and then tries to pocket it as the other one casts Cure Wounds at second level. Because
Okay.
he doesn't know if this is like magic keeping her from coming up or if she's actually dead.
Yep. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check to see if you're able to sneak that potion.
Natural 20, 24.
Nice.
Avum.
Good job, Abram.
Yes.
And
Okay.
then I'm sure Zelda still saw it. Cure Wounds is 14 plus 5, 19 points of healing.
Okay. As you pull your healing magic into this fallen Sheikah, nothing happens. It seems that they are genuinely dead.
He just kind of drops his head. One's not coming back up.
Can I check this one?
Yeah, go and make a medicine check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I wanted to go over. Has this one been healed?
Yeah.
Over here?
Yep.
Okay.
30-20.
Dirty 20. It looks like they are on the cusp of death, but they seem to still be around.
Would a healing potion be enough to get him out of it?
You don't know? Worth a shot?
He doesn't want to waste the time. Okay, he'll try it.
All right.
Yeah.
I was like, Avum thought that's what Eren was doing. So yeah.
9.
All right. You pour the healing potion into their mouth. A few moments pass. Air fills their lungs as they take a breath.
Easy, friend. You're okay.
Yeah. He pats your hand, your wing, and slowly gets back up. Zelda looks around and goes, "Well, I wasn't sure if that was going to be a possibility, but it seems that the malice took some form of hold within Eren, and even manifested a part of himself with the wind."
Oh.
Is this what's been plaguing you while you've been trying to sleep?
More or less.
Or have you just been stupid? Sorry, that was a little blunt.
It's a bit of both, actually.
Sorry,
No, you're fine.
I was a little callous. Princess, are you hurt?
Queen, but no, I'm fine.
Queen? Sorry, I'm not from here. My apologies. Read so much about the famous princesses of the past that it's just shocking.
Stealing from the palace, calling the
Calling
queen a
it-
princess.
Even
In the grave.
Bro.
Zelda didn't get hit at all, did she?
Nope.
Then Avon will go over to Reyna and do another second level.
Okay.
Well, 17 on that one.
Whew.
Man,
You healed
having a
me. Now
5
we're
charisma is way
engaged.
better.
Yeah, well,
I need to get Renan up that part.
Reyna kind of nods when you heal her up, and she's
I just
strained.
pat her on the back and then walk right away. To
Yeah.
Scissor.
Yeah, she's strained
As
and adjust a little bit. So
as people are getting healed up and everything, I'm gonna move out of range of the glowy thing from Scissory.
Glowy thing?
The Triforce glowing, I'm gonna remove out of the range of that.
Makes sense.
as you move out of range of it, you do look and you see that Reyna catches a little bit of a side eye of you.
Is there anything left of the monster, or is it?
It
Was because its malice is just gone.
It's gone at this point. It's been eradicated. It's especially because it seems like it was hit with radiant energy.
Eren, you look great. You look back to your normal spry self. How you feeling?
Yeah. I'm feeling a lot better.
Actually, Aaron's a bit distracted at the moment. He's looking down at the one that didn't make it.
Ooh.
Zelda, Queen, can we help with this at all?
She looks around. He's already in the pool. She takes one of her earrings that has a diamond on it. She plucks it off. Says, I think we are within time. And she goes and she casts Revivify.
Nice!
Divine's also so rare.
Yes!
Yeah, it wasn't hard to figure out. And luckily it is within a minute, so Revivify works.
My favorite.
So
all right. I didn't know that was a thing, right? I mean, I haven't heard. That's pretty impressive.
only if we weren't here, the spell wouldn't work. Only in resurrection shrines can someone be brought back from the dead.
Oh, so this is a resurrection shrine?
That's what it is.
It's resurrection pool.
Is that why it's so glowy?
It is. It's something built by the Sheikah. You all have permission to be here because I have granted it. The only way to gain access to shrines like these are either to gain access, permission from myself, or the Sheikah. There is no other way to bring someone back from the dead. It is a closely guarded Sheikah, secret amongst the Sheikah people.
Gotcha. So don't go broadcasting that we were in a glowy pool to raise someone from the gotcha. Zip lips.
Please don't.
As far as the people are concerned, it is a legend of the Sheikah people that resurrection shrines exist.
Lit.
Yeah.
Would Avum, because he said he did study oracles in the Shadow Realm, would any of them have had Revivify type stuff? Like, is that something he might be aware of from an oracle?
I'd say for you, considering you studied stuff, a history or arcana check, even religion, could work.
Especially because I'm guessing eventually he might get something, but...
Yeah.
Said religion works?
Yep, any one of those three.
15?
15. You are aware that teaching the ability of rending one's soul back from from another plane is an art. Oracles were famous for this, especially because it is something that was definitely considered to be a part of shadow magic. So
Interesting.
it's not commonly taught, and is considered a closely guarded secret, mainly because with this 15, you have heard stories of, mainly because there are legends of certain beings potentially being attempted to be brought back through such means.
So this is the Twilight's version of the Sheikah's secret, essentially, of
Yes.
resurrection. Like their own version. Okay.
Yeah, the Twilight have their own version, but usually there was always a conduit to it. It wasn't just a diamond. Usually there was something else and potentially even a ritual attached to it. So I was, for the clarification, say Sheikah typically was a pool. Twilight typically was more of a ritual of sorts.
Avon will then take a step or two towards the queen. Your Highness, never mind. Maybe I'll ask later a favor of you. Private.
Of course. I am always willing to hear your requests.
I'm glad everyone's okay. Thank you.
Can I
I am-
insight? Sorry. I keep thinking that people are down in it.
You're good. It's one of the fun parts of playing online. You're fine. She looks and she's... Many people want to learn things, and I do not hold that against people. As long as they use it wisely.
Thank you for understanding. He might do a little bow and his little chain with the oracle symbol. If she hasn't seen it already.
Yeah. So, Sisri?
I just wanted to insight Zelda, and honestly, kind of the rest of the crew. That's not us, how are they feeling? Did people seem like they expected something crazy to happen, or does everyone seem shaken? Does she seem shaken?
Sure. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Specifically looking at Zelda, but kind of the others too.
Absolutely.
Can I hate her?
22.
22.
Got it.
You look, Zelda is extremely hard to read. She typically is giving off a very stoic expression. Based upon how she is talking, it sounds like she knew there was a chance something like this could happen because they were expelling very corrupting magic, and it depends on how deep of a hold it took within the person. Everyone else, the Sheikah, are definitely shaken, almost frightened in this instance. Reina just seems to be collecting herself as basically this is like the second or third time within a month she has almost died. Month and a half, maybe. So,
And around us.
Yep.
Yep. She needs to stay away from us.
So she just seems to be collecting herself, if anything. So.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
So, Eren, how you feeling? You all right?
Yeah. I'm younger. That's weird as that
Feel
is to say.
spry.
I feel wiser as well.
In a way. He's gonna turn to the one that was just recently resurrected. He's just like, I'm sorry to have put you in danger like that. I do appreciate the help in all of this.
He kind of stands up as comes with the territory. Nothing to apologize about.
If that's normal. Oh man.
Be a light round thing.
It must be. I get no. No, I think it's just the way things are.
Sometimes that is indeed the case. You're good.
Regardless of the dangers that you expected, still, I'm sorry.
That is appreciative. Thank you.
Aim just walks over to a deck, noticing he's separate. Doesn't say anything, just moving over.
Hey.
Did good.
What?
You did good.
Oh.
Make sure you're going okay.
Yeah, you all did good. Everybody did good. It was great.
Just bound. Dobers.
You guys are in a triangle right now.
Well, maybe is there a place we can let those that were injured rest? Maybe a place we can take them?
Yes, there are plenty of places that are within the castle grounds that guards can assist to take them to the various quarters that they reside. As far as everything else is concerned, Eren, I understand that you wanted to meet with some of the council, but that can convene tomorrow. As far as I'm concerned, you all have very much earned a little bit of rest for tonight. What
a wild first time meeting you, your queen. It was... He realized that no one else is supposed to know about anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She gives a slight smirk as the Sheikah just don't acknowledge. Reyna looks just with one eyebrow raised and just then says, "You all will. I can walk you all out to the cave, and from there, the gods will be able to assist you as you go. If I need anything from you, I will send for you. But for the time being, I'm glad we were able to get this resolved."
Yeah.
There's a look
Thank
on
you.
Attic's face, kind of making eye contact with Zelda too, kind of like, we meeting, just like the thought of that, but
Just she gives a slight smile again and just, "When I need for you, I will send for you."
Attic, she needs me.
Blushes.
So, there's something within your mind, Adek. You do hear Zelda's voice, but her lips are not moving. Just, "I have not forgotten your request."
that was dopers.
And with that, she makes her way ahead, leading you all outside of the cave.
Still kind of keep distance, but
For sure. And that's where we'll go ahead and take our break for tonight. All right.
Well done, well done.
Technical issues aside, everything went well. So we got everything ironed out. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes. Stick around. And hello, everybody. Welcome to the second half of Winds of Calamity. In case you're just now joining us, welcome. We're so glad that you are here tonight. Our heroes have successfully managed to heal one of the party members, Eren, a Rito Ranger of the corruption that was impacting him, and fought off a wind blight. As a result, now they have been guided out by Zelda herself out of the cave and by the guards guided back to the courtyard, where the carriage is awaiting you all. And with that, what do you all do?
Sorry, this may have been said as I was gone, but did we ask her if there's like a way we could contact her if we needed to talk to her or anything?
Basically,
She'll get to us.
Yeah, she would contact you guys.
Oh, don't call me, I'll
call
you.
I'll call you.
Yeah, basically that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess like before we go, I'll just be like,
Yeah.
so me and Demi are taking care of a thing. I don't know how sensitive it is, but we had some questions about it. Don't know if you would know anything about it. I don't know even how we should like talk about it. I don't know. But anyway, if ever you have some free time.
That is a big if.
Okay. Do you have anyone we could talk to that knows about very strange occurrences? That's not quite as busy.
Not quite as busy. You could always look in for research within the local library. That's also acts as the university library. There might be professors. There might be professors there that could assist you. Lana, I know, is our resident arcanist, but she can be rather busy.
Do you need to add that to my long list of research?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, probably something good to
She's so
Strange
excited.
occurrences?
think about. It's like,
You want to be more specific? A certain era, certain type of...
The thing we found from the meteor. I'll like lean over to Zelda and just whisper, we found like an egg or something.
yeah.
It's weird.
Demi has it peeking in her backpack at the moment, but
She
Feel like a subtle like
straightens back up, basically almost puts her hands together and says, strange. I personally don't look into astronomy or anything along those lines, so I unfortunately am not necessarily familiar with things that would be going on in the stars. I'm more, how you would say, historical and arcana.
So do you know who we would talk to about a weird whatever that is?
Like I said,
Lana again?
Lana or the university.
Okay.
all right.
Sounds good.
At least not the lead, and that we have
Oh
something to look off of.
yeah. No, we'll figure
Yeah.
it out. It'll be good. Thank you.
Alright.
Well, thank you for your help, Zelda. Really appreciate it. Glad we have Eren back and ready to go. That's definitely a good thing.
Probably could have gone a little bit better, but I think we handled it all right in the end.
All things considered, everything went well.
A private conversation with her, or are the other Sheikah around as well?
The other Sheikah have basically been guided to their quarters. Making it's not so much like we're guiding you to our quarters. It's more like arm over the shoulder, like we're helping you back, fam. So
We made sure they got back first, and then we're waiting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, now that we're our more private audience, do you mind if I ask something then of you? When I mentioned earlier, the private audience. Doesn't have to be private now. We're just dating as much.
she looks back and thinks.
If you're busy, of course, it can wait.
She said,
Maybe.
I unfortunately do have some things that I do need to take care of with the Chancellor. regarding the arrival of the various dignitaries.
It can wait. Not a big deal.
I smile at Ava like I'm proud of him for not being pushy. Good job. Sure, well, if you're busy then, we'll get going.
To the library! Yeah.
If it's still
I
open.
mean, I would like to go to the library unless the rest of you want to go somewhere else, of course.
It's fine with me.
Yeah, sounds good.
Would it be okay if I met you guys there?
Where are you going?
I just look at Debbie like
Twins.
I'm not going anywhere far. I just need to fly around, clear my head a bit.
Yeah, you don't
That's
look as
okay.
happy as I thought you would.
Well,
I mean, a big thing just like was released, so I could understand that.
it also put more people in danger than I was expecting.
But no one got permanently hurt.
I was going to say, someone died.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Zelda brought them back. So don't put this on your shoulders. You too, Attic.
What?
Oh, you just seem to like go off in the side. I thought you were like really sad or something. Are you okay?
Do you remember what happens when we get close together, Demi?
Yep, now I do.
Probably just now as we're all
Slight
talking.
lapse of memory.
Oh,
Slight
I
lapse of memory.
Well, more like okay, but Attic had been so sad and so worried, right? And so then like
yeah.
the thing happened, and so she thought him staying away was like, oh,
Oh no, is he okay?
yeah. That
No,
was my
he's just very on guard right now. That's all it is.
no, okay.
But he wants to stay awake to let no one know that that's happening as much as
Yeah.
possible.
Mm-hmm.
Scrappy did amazing, by the way.
Yeah, you flew for cover real good when that thing was flying around. I appreciate that. You might be hard to fix if you got hit pretty hard by that laser.
I'd be sad.
Yeah,
To be
but
fair,
you got a
I
really
think
cool laser too. We'll have to maybe see about getting you that strong of a laser.
Ah, so he
I
can
would
have a
love-
laser and all that. And Raina just
Oh,
has
is
to
Raina with
up.
us?
She's walking by. She's shut up, Kevin. It's fine. You're a talking book.
Oh,
I was
that'd
just
be,
about to bring out Sprite and just pushes her right back down again.
that'd be so crazy. Put Kevin like in the arm of Scrappy, and Kevin can go around like telling Scrappy to shoot things. Oh man,
Wow.
that would
I
be
feel like
combination.
they'd be an unstoppable
Oh.
team.
that would be pretty
Boy.
unstoppable.
that would be terrifying.
And if you have Sprite sit on top, maybe she can make everyone invisible.
That is even doubly terrifying.
That's a great idea. Let's do
I don't
it.
I also want to see Lit do all three of the voices in their own little familiar scene. I saved you from it earlier. I was going to bring
10
Sprite
minutes of
out to join
RP
that combo.
by yourself, and we could just sit back and watch the
I would
show.
love that, yeah.
Yeah.
Session idea is you have Makara and Kevin and Scrappy and whatever hatches from the egg and have it all get together.
It's like, nope, I'm
Throw it
done.
in.
Honorary
He's
DM
done.
one-man show coming.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So, with that, what are you all
Alright.
doing?
Eren, sure, if you want to fly around, I think that's fine with all of us, right? I mean, we're not all gonna
Just
like,
be
fight around.
back by 9.
Wait, where are we meeting though? Because I don't think we have even anywhere we're staying
At
at
the
the
library.
moment. We can't sleep at the library.
Damn, if you just fall asleep.
Yeah.
If I guess, yeah.
Dark
If you
corner.
go
Oh.
Actually, if you go really, really far into like the depths of the libraries, and then you just find some like comfy, cozy space, and you kind of like position yourself so that you hide from the people passing by, it's a very relaxing place to sleep.
Okay, David, the fact that you know how to sleep in the library does not surprise me, for one. Two, you know there's an inn, right?
See the notebook come
Yeah.
out and a little star and a little gleam in Avon's eyes.
There's a local
No, we
inn.
should-
I can meet you guys there.
Okay, what's it called?
Yeah. I know where it is. What's it called, Lit? Devin's
Or
done it
Aaron.
before. Or Aaron. Yeah,
Well, the
one of
thing
you make it up.
is that you're gonna have to find one. There's multiple in this metropolis.
Very true.
What's
That's
the
very true.
closest one?
The closest one.
Irena,
She's kind of stops for a second. Huh? Yeah.
you said you were studying with Lana, correct, in the archives?
I'm not necessarily studying with Lana. I haven't
You
really
point us
even met.
to Lana.
No, I said I'm just studying in the library.
Oh, which one
The university one. It's the biggest one.
is that?
Was there an inn near there?
She kind of gives like a trepidatious nod, saying, "Yeah, there's dorms nearby for the local students, but there's also there's an inn, few taverns."
What's your favorite one?
Well, the one I'm staying at is the Incan Well. It's the cheapest one.
Perfect. Inkenwell is where we'll meet. Also, Ava, while she was talking, she's normally very like confident, and she's being kind of skittish, right?
Yeah,
Can you do another insight to see if he picks up on that?
sure.
I was really hoping that you would name
17.
one of them the study inn.
D, you know me. You know I would never do that.
The one right across from the library. Called it. I just,
17. You would gather that maybe there's an element of the fact that you were the one asking it, and there might be an interest in there. But also, you did notice that every time she was talking as well, she was kind of doing like almost a glance up at the castle, and seeming almost wanting to get away from the castle at the same time.
Does she just seem shook from the fight? Is that what it is, or something different?
Very well could be, but you don't know for sure.
Okay. Interesting. Noted. Avum will remember this.
Little telltale.
Yep. Avum, the telltales of tales. Telltales.
Okay.
It actually made sense in my head. I'd have to write it out. But
Yeah, no. So with that, what are you all doing?
walk
go to the
into.
university library then?
Yeah, sounds good.
Aaron needs to take a flight, just somewhere away from here,
Okay.
somewhere high, preferably.
Perfect. The highest points in Castletown are obviously the castle. The next one would be the twisted, almost like crooked tower that you saw walking in. And then the next ones would probably be various random buildings scattered throughout.
Would you get in trouble
Aaron-
if you get near the castle?
You would know, yes.
Yeah,
Amazing.
okay. Twisted Tower.
It's not really trouble. It just the screen goes black, and then you get kicked out to the entrance of the grounds. And the guards just.
There's a whistle.
Aaron, did obviously we want to give you your space. Totally get wanting to clear your head. We were talking about buddy system. Did you want Sprite to invisibly just hang out? You won't even know she's there, and then if anything does happen, she can come tell us while you fight things, just in case. Again, you can say no. I'm not trying to push this on you like normal. I've grown.
And I appreciate it, but I would like to be truly alone, please.
Yeah, belay that order.
Okay.
Sorry, I know I've been really confusing today. I apologize.
It's
Take
fine.
it up,
No,
dude.
it's all right. Just keep me in the pocket. It's fine.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he'll
Also,
take
I'll
off.
let you prank me. Just don't touch anything in my left pocket. Thank you.
Go
Iron,
straight for the
enjoy.
left pocket.
Yeah, I think the rest of us are headed out.
All right. As the four of you head to the library, Eren, you take off and you fly around, heading for the tower specifically, just to sit there and think. What's Eren doing?
Nothing, just trying to process things.
Okay. As you sit there and process, from below you hear a voice. So, what brings you to my tower, Rito?
He just looks down.
You look down and you see a Hylian woman, long white robe with almost like strands of slight blue, cuffed, long flowing, almost teal hair. She has it fully down, so it's going onto her shoulders and drooping downward. She looks up to you with, and she has purple eyes, and she just takes a little sip of tea.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't think anyone would be up here.
Well, she takes another sip. I am here. This is my tower.
Oh, again, apologies. I can leave if you'd like.
No, it is quite all right. What brings you to my tower?
Just trying to. Little accent's getting harder. I am trying to grasp my head around events that's happened recently, thoughts I've been having, trying to see things that others seem to see that I don't.
Takes another sip. She takes it and puts it down. And as she puts it down, it almost seems to float in the air. So, a crisis of sorts, existential?
More or less.
There seems to be a lot of that going around these days.
Sorry, I'm being rude. So you don't have to keep calling me Rito. My name is Eren. Eren Salini.
Very well. I suppose I showed a little bit of not being necessarily a gracious host. Eren, welcome to my tower. My name is Lana.
I've heard of you.
Unsurprising. My name reaches far and wide across Hyrule. The arcanist of Castletown, as they call me, and right-hand woman, I guess, to Zelda herself.
She did mention it a few times. She also did say you'd be quite busy. I know my friends would love to talk to you.
She snaps her fingers as a scroll comes out as she grabs her tea to make sure it doesn't fall. Well, if they would like to talk to me, I can certainly work in a bit of time for conversation.
I'm sure they have plenty of questions for you if they don't find what they're looking for at the library.
Well, there's many things that I can potentially provide them that they will not be able to find at the library.
So, I'll make sure to let them know.
Well, let them know soon. My schedule oftentimes does fill up, sometimes with the most asinine requests, but I take them. Rupees are rupees.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know you took payment.
For those that request it. or if it's demands it. Most of the time, though, I do not. But there are those that can afford it, and I request it of them.
Well, when will you be free? So I can let them know.
I'm free either tomorrow or 2 days from now.
I think they'd want to know as soon as possible. But I think tomorrow would be best.
Great. Tomorrow afternoon, then.
I shall let them know later.
Perfect. I will leave you to your existential dilemma.
Thank you. They like to call it brooding. So,
That makes sense.
I can see it.
She grabs the tea and then just walks inside. Door closes behind her.
Yeah, he'll stay there for a while, and eventually making his way back.
Yeah, the sun is starting to set, and it's a perfect place to relax. You do see occasionally patrols of the large owls of our soldiers riding them do pass by in various formations and specific paths within the city. You do observe that clearly with how the city is built, there are elements for clearly where they are designed to fly. The city is laid out for it. So with that, we jump to the other half of the party, making their way to the library. It is very easy to see, as it is one of the larger structures within the city. And even asking around, you're eventually guided to there. And it is on the campus of the university, as you see various students of the arcane arts, and even some what looks to be a group of bards performing various songs. You are guided to the library, and as you enter in, it looks like it's small. Like it's almost like a 3-story structure. Not very long. But then as you enter in, it is grand on the inside. Layers upon layers of shelves lined with books and scrolls. They seem to be flying in every which direction. Students are walking to and fro with librarians as well.
Oh, this
Impressive.
light realm is beautiful. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, Debbie just looks at Ava and is just like,
He is home.
Yeah.
So was there anything specific that you guys wanted to look into in particular? We can start there, or if you want to categorize alphabetically or chronologically about how things have been, I can more than happy to be the recorder of notes.
Well, thing in Demi's backpack. Don't know what that is.
do you want to hold it, by the way?
Well, let's do it tomorrow.
Oh,
It's your day
okay.
to have it. I wouldn't want to take that away from you, you know?
Well, do you want to that's what I was offering. If you wanted
No,
to,
no.
like... Okay.
No, I'll do it tomorrow. We have like a custody arrangement. You gotta stick to it.
Co-parent, yeah.
We made a schedule for a purpose. Stick with it, please.
You're right.
Chaos everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, were you looking into anything in particular, Avon? Like, you've been wanting to come here for, I just...
I mean, yes. We need to speak to Lana about that, the vial of malice. My powers, your powers. It's more with the crystals and the tattoos. So I was thinking maybe more Valgrim or them, but Sarai City. There, same thing was happening there, just like in Loreline. So I don't know if they had heard anything.
Would that be found in the library?
That one, not so much. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Holodrum Forest, I want to look up.
Okay.
Have a lot.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, do we all just want to, like, Addict or Demi, did you, either of you have things you wanted to look into?
I mean, I was here to help, but probably into some music and stuff. They have some sections on that, but it's not that important, and I'd rather help.
Okay. Addict?
I mean, I can look for whatever you want me to look for.
Okay, so you don't have, so this is, okay. So maybe we should just section off then, if we're mostly going off of Avum's list of things to look up.
Is there like a scribe or a library worker here that would like maybe be running this place?
Yes, there's definitely a few. You see that there are definitely what appear to be scribes walking around. They are clearly adorned in almost blue robes with purple sashes and shawls. Seems to be the common denominator of them walking around. And the more grand the shawl, typically you are able to ascertain that's probably higher ranking.
You know what's the funny thing is? That exact picture is why I had Rachel do the shawl for
I figured, I was like, this is...
Avum's like...
I figured, I saw the design, I was like, this screams like a university professor on graduation day. Like...
It's amazing.
I love it so much.
Avum just goes, ha. Hold on, guys. And he takes out his glasses and just puts them on, and then is going to walk straight up to the scribe.
Yeah, it's, you see it as Azora is there. He seems to be writing something down, and then notices you coming up, closes the book, and just says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
My good sir, my apologies for disturbing you. My name is Avum. We have been traveling far, and have been working on direct orders for important people. Could I disturb you of your time? We have so many things to look up and so little time to look for them. I'm sure you know this place much better. I'm sure you've gathered research from many people before, yes? Or maybe point me towards someone that would normally do that?
Well, this is certainly one of the things that I can do and assist you.
I would never second guess that.
We can certainly get some of the more seekers, as we would probably call them here, to assist you in gathering various elements. It should be noted that taking things out is permitted for students, and you are not students, are you?
No, honestly, we just want to grab all of the books, maybe sit down at a table. I have some friends that we are doing some different parts of research on, and everything will be returned. And of course, I apologize. I'm sure no one of your status would go retrieve anything. I was not aware that you had seekers here. That's amazing. I love how you run this place.
You don't need to flatter me. This is what we do, is we assist people.
It's a great service to the realm. You should not undercut the privilege and how much you do for everyone. It goes unnoticed, but not by me.
Right. So, he opens up his book and says, what would you be looking for specifically? What topics?
He hands him the entire list of everything that he's looking for.
His eyes almost go extremely wide upon seeing this. He goes, Malice, lure line, egg. He goes, did you have anything?
Sky egg actually is, sorry, I scribbled the sky afterwards.
Fair enough. Did you have anything written down about Vati or anything along those lines? Just out of curiosity.
It's like all under, like Malice, Vati, artifacts, Ganon, Calamity. It's like that whole subject. Yeah, there's just like a lot of it steered towards that.
He looks and says, well,
tomes.
The the oracles, we can certainly point you in that direction. There's a lot of interest in studying about them. Why are you so interested in looking in things about Malice and Ganon?
As you know, there are people that have asked us to look into things that are dangerous to the realm. Of course, can't speak to why, but we have seen certain dangers in smaller areas of Malice being able to resurrect the dead and make them dangerous towards things. We want to look into why and how to counteract that.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with disadvantage. Since you specifically said can't really specify as to why.
Okay, sure.
Use those baby reds. instead of
Did we
baby
have
blues.
anything that Zelda gave us yet?
No.
Or nothing yet? Okay. Okay. That's a 17 and 18. So persuasion is 25.
Okay. He kind of slowly nods his head. Okay. Much of that is protected and in the forbidden section. So I necessarily can't get you that information.
That would be Lana, the Arcanist here. Is that correct?
She could potentially provide you access. That's true. But
Available. That's who we were pointed to by many people.
Once sundown hits, she really only answers to Zelda.
Oh. Well, maybe we can get her to call her then. She was the one that asked us to research this. So.
Regardless.
Of course. No, I understand procedures and all that. We
Yes.
don't have anything official yet, so I understand.
So that is, unfortunately, I can't provide information regarding the oracles. I'll see what we have on the sky and even astral space. We don't
I
really.
know it's weird.
We don't necessarily have.
Anything else?
Yes, and we don't necessarily have information on that. Not much is studied about it. As far as everything else is concerned, I can see what we can do. We can get you to a little study area and we can provide intel on some of this information.
Are you non-profit here? Should I tip? I'm sorry, I'm new here.
All libraries are non-profit.
Fantastic. Puts his purse away.
Right. So, as you all are guided to a private room to study, there are.
He would add, seeing his reaction to Malice, to ask him to keep that. He basically kind of mean, I understand this is weird to research, so if we could just keep this on the down low, don't wish to make any alarm. We're just curious looking into it.
Absolutely. I wouldn't dream of it.
He's already live tweeted the whole thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wow.
We're on a watch list now. We're all on a watch list. It's just
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
All of a sudden, just
Zelda's
guards at the
just
door.
like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's got the Sheikah's most guarded secret vials in his pocket.
It's Avum's
Watch list galore.
Bad-
Just looking for trouble.
Avum's batting 100. And you're eventually guided to this room. It does take some time to collect all the materials. Eventually, a few Hylians, apparently very young in their appearance, do arrive, and they hand off various scrolls and books regarding music, as well as even things on oracles. The section on space and everything within the stars is very limited. It's basically like a book. So there was that. Malice was limited. What else?
Holodrum Forest.
Holodrum
and
Forest.
Tree.
Okay, that would be within the oracles.
Okay. Anything else from you guys? Heroes of the Ancients and different heroes of time.
Yeah.
Hero stories.
Yes. There are plenty of content on there.
Anything of the swords or Golden Isles?
Golden Isles. Okay, so perfect. That is also found as well and provided. So
Movements and actions of Cadet. What is that? Is Cadet a person here?
it's your grandmother.
Your grandma?
That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that would be good to
Spelled
research.
it wrong. That's why I was
Yeah.
not recognizing it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's fair. Did you spell it
That's
like?
also something you would want to research.
With a C, and I was like,
Oh, you spelled it as like cadet, like a military
Yeah.
and
cadet.
I was
Okay.
like, why? Like, I know we talked to Army people. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why do you want to research that here? And actually, yeah, he would ask for anything on a Cadet Twilight, if there's anything known of her
Sure.
adventures or writings here.
Absolutely.
Sorry, guys. I really don't mean to like take up a whole bunch. I was just trying to like help get all of us information as quick as possible.
I know. I think it's good because then we have the whole list.
Yeah.
Now we can section off
Yep,
and
exactly.
just like
So
figure it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
what we'll do is we'll say what each person is researching, and then they're going to go ahead and
Okay.
make an intelligence check to see what they're able to ascertain.
Cool.
So, Avum, what is Avum researching?
I guess he would start with probably the oracles then. Yeah, mainly that because that's his first thing. The oracles and holodrum and all that kind of stuff. What those symbols mean.
Yeah, those would typically fall into the same category. So, all right, Scissory.
I would. Do I just pick one, or can I pick?
Like maybe for now.
Yeah, for now we'll go ahead and pick one.
Okay. Let's do Codet. Feeling a little spiteful.
Accurate.
All right, a deck.
I'll let Demi pick first.
All right, Demi.
Well, I'm gonna help out with the malice stuff first. I asked about
Malice is restricted.
Oh, it's
Yeah, we don't have anything on that.
Ow! Music.
All right.
So that leaves
Swords, Ancient Heroes, and Golden
Egg.
Isles.
An
An
egg.
egg.
And the egg.
the
Yes.
egg. I'll write about the egg.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fun.
Perfect. All right. Everyone go ahead and make it for me an intelligence check.
Also want to mention Avum is chumming it up with every single seeker that comes in.
Oh, yeah.
And this is when you see like his persuasion actually come out and be
Yeah.
used.
Hey, look at him go! Turn it on the charm.
Avum.
Just straight intelligence, right?
Yep.
17.
Scissory.
6.
That's actually kind of fitting. Considering it's out of spite, that's actually that's amazing. A deck.
She's just like too mad to pay attention to so much detail.
It's rage reading. Just a deck. You're up.
So I got a 19 on the die. I don't know if you would allow me to also use Flash of Genius to make it a 29.
Since this is technically an ability check, it would qualify.
All right, then 29.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh,
and Demi.
The one
I'm
book.
just gonna use that. Yeah, I'll use it another time. I was sitting. Okay, anyways, dirty 20.
All right. So we'll start with Avum, because considering what you're reading, you got a 17. There's going to be a lot.
That route.
So, succinctly, what you're able to ascertain is that as you are reading, there are tales of 3 women that travel around Dinroth, but more specifically, Holodrum and Labrina. They are whenever they would travel together, they almost seem to travel as vagabonds, unassuming travelers.
Real quick.
Yes.
Sorry. Threes happen a lot. These are not the three gods. This is something different.
This is something different. These are the three oracles. So, but yes, threes do happen a lot in Zelda. So,
and this is different than the witches that we've heard about?
Correct.
Okay. A lot of threes.
No,
I'm with you.
I got you. Ask any clarifiers. So, eventually, they do have names attributed to them. I'm sorry, things are about to get a little bit more confusing. Because one of them, she is dressed in all red and almost has a hair of fire. Her name is Din.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is named after the goddess of power. Mm-hmm. She specifically has a mastery over the seasons and is known as the Oracle of Seasons. She can assist if she lends her power to someone. She can allow someone to use that power to travel between seasons. So transition between fall, summer, and winter at will.
Like time travel or change the weather currently?
Change the seasons.
Okay.
This can also be done through a powerful artifact known as the Rod of Seasons.
Michael wishing he had played more Zelda games.
Yes. Next is a woman that's described as being dressed in blue, all blue, with almost hair of water. Her name is Nehru, being attributed to the goddess of wisdom. She is the one that is able to control time and can allow people to travel forward and backward. She is known as the Oracle of Ages.
Which is the one that's more related to Avum, from what he's heard, right? Okay.
Exactly. It is said that whenever she lends her power, and similar things can happen, and her power can also be manifested in something known as the Harp of Ages. Which, at that moment, you look down at your symbol and you notice a harp.
Interesting. Okay.
The last one is adorned in all green and has green hair that almost looks like that of the forest. This description sounds very familiar to you. This is Farore, attributed to the Farore.
So are they named the same as the gods? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. They're named as the same.
See why they get very confusing. Okay.
Yes. No. Like, even as a Zelda fan,
That's a weird choice to take, but all right, I'm with it.
Blame Capcom. They're the ones that made those games.
Gotcha.
So she is known as the Oracle of Secrets.
Ooh, I almost went that route. Yeah.
So she
Is that the mystery one?
Yeah.
For the Oracle?
Yep.
That was cool.
So she is the Oracle of Secrets. So basically what she does is it is said that she seeks out dangerous knowledge and tries to hide it away. Okay. Sometimes some knowledge that may be forgotten is attributed to her.
And so you were saying, you said this one's familiar. So is this the one that's appeared to him? Is that what you're saying?
Based upon the description of green hair, yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep. And with the Holodrum Forest, you gather that is significant to them because the oracles primarily have resided within Labrina and Holodrum respectively.
So all three is related to Holodrum, or just Farore? Farore, sorry.
It gets complicated, but all three typically solely reside on the continent of Skyloft, moving through the countries of Holodrum and Labrina.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, their movements are hard to track. They typically go wherever.
Okay, cool.
So that's what you're able to gather. That's really all that's known about them. So,
with that, I'm guessing all this research is Light Realm related.
Yes.
Then, does he already know names and stuff of Twilight Realm or Shadow Realm, or is it kind of like abstract? And this would have to be like they'd have to go to an archive similar to this in the Shadow Realm to be able to get that kind of information.
so these beings are not necessarily gods, but close to it. In 5e terms, they would be labeled as patrons.
Mm-hmm.
Oracles is a tradition. It seems that these
Okay.
three have almost mastered the art of being an oracle to the point where they can ascend to where they can lend their power.
So the oracles in the Shadow Realm even would turn their powers back, or like their patrons would still be these three as well.
Possibly.
We're not sure. To him.
It is not really known because they are so mysterious that you really don't know. But all you do know is that their lineage and their existence dates back almost to the very beginning of Hyrule.
Does any of the shadow pieces that Scissory found, the puzzle piece, does any of that is found in this oracle stuff?
Not here, not currently.
Cool.
Perfect. All right, Scissory, with looking into Cadet or Codet, you do find that there are tales of a Twilight that happened about 500 years ago. There are tales of one that traveled around with a group of adventurers. And seeing that, anything else you read almost becomes blank.
Okay.
Because however you want to interpret Scissory, yeah.
I think, yeah, I mean, she definitely, like, has always, like, had this, ever since she found out, has felt like being in pain is not an excuse to lie for, like, 100 years. So, she is just mostly like, okay, and yeah, probably, like, it's one of those, like, you read the sentence, but, like, you don't actually process the information.
Where you have to go back and reread it, and then, like,
yeah,
by the time
I reread the same paragraph, like, 10 times, finally, like, well, I found out everything I want to know. I, like, shut the book.
Fair enough.
Everyone's like, so that's the summary of my information. What'd you? She did things and went places.
Yeah, very exciting for her. Put the book down.
Okay. A deck with that 29
Yeah.
frickin' Goodwill Hunting over here. As you're reading, you're trying to scan to find any information on it. There's a lot of hearsay about things that go on in the cosmos. The best thing you're able to ascertain is that, one, there is something known as the Distant Nebula. The Distant Nebula is believed where the Golden Goddesses went to after they created the world. And they left behind the Triforce. No one knows where it is. So that very well could be in the cosmos. The other thing you're able to gather is a bunch of stories. Mainly stories of eyewitnesses, supposedly, seeing strange creatures attacking various farms and trying to take cattle, as it were. And sometimes humans do get caught up in it. The people that get caught up in these abductions don't seem to recall anything. There's also no trace of anything that happened the night before. So while people have supposedly witnessed it, there's not really any hard evidence that such creatures exist.
Okay. Interesting.
Look, For those,
I feel like Captain America. I get that reference.
I was saying, look, aliens
Yep.
exist in Zelda. There's a whole side quest in Majora's Mask about aliens.
Yeah. Yep.
My
Yep.
brain started hurting. I'm like, I'm not following this, am I? And I'm like, wait, maybe I did.
Yeah, no,
That's actually a thing in
There's-
Zelda. Aliens.
aliens do exist in Zelda. Like,
Is there any sort of description that is tied to these stories? Like people are saying what they could look like?
yeah, they are. The description is odd. They seem to almost be described as having a large bulbous head and small slender bodies, and it's as though their eyes emit light. So
All
Hope
right.
that's not what hatches.
things
What
do
a
it.
deep takelet. I appreciate this. I really do.
So with that, Demi.
Hi.
As you're looking into various music with the 20 with the 20,
30-20.
you are able to read other sheets of music. There's one that catches your eye. You see it being written by the Composer Brothers, which you recognize because you have one of them back at your key. This one is described as saying, use this song to harness the sun.
Oh my gosh. Get ready, guys.
Go ahead and as you're looking at it, just see if you're able to practice it with your harp. Go ahead and make for me 3 performance checks.
I love
All
how
right.
you just make the sun
She just
shine
like
in
gets
this
like
room.
really excited and she just like takes out her lyre and just is like
Okay.
wait.
Increasingly
First-
stink eyes for the silence being interrupted by music.
Lowest one is a 21, highest one is a 29.
Let's go.
I'd say that you're able to do it. And on the third one, as you're able to do it, you just feel the power surging through your this harp or this lyre, and suddenly, in a flash, boom, light just fills the room instantaneously.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yikes.
16.
This whole time, Ava's just like, Demi, can you
So,
please?
Demi, you don't need to make this
Fine.
since technically you're the one that cast it. This will
Okay.
be against your spell save DC. So, 16.
16.
16. A deck.
19.
19. Do they all save?
And my 14 is a spell DC.
Okay.
Whoops.
So everyone passes, but
Still big guy.
Just
I don't have much health. I
Papers.
did not take a
You know what's
short
funny?
rest.
It's probably
So-
a good thing Eren didn't join
yeah,
you guys. then.
that's gonna be as suddenly, boom! It explodes. You all are not blinded, and it fades, but you do take 10 points of radiant damage.
Oh, ouch.
Demi's gonna immediately heal after that.
That
What
would've-
do you do?
are the papers okay or are
Yes.
they burning up?
The papers are fine.
Okay, Ava was just like,
Did you
Why?
read what I was gonna do before you did?
So
I can imagine Eren saw that. It was like, oh shoot.
I am so sorry. This. Okay. Light row.
So
well, we can all do fancy abilities. Why now?
I was reading this music, and it did that, just like the water thing.
Oh, you just learned that?
Yes.
Oh.
Does that make it
I
better?
mean,
Can I hear
it's
you?
pretty impressive. I feel like my wounds just reopened, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal anyway. I mean, I'll just keep reading.
He's gonna
Scissor-
heal you.
Please don't get blood on the
John Scissory.
Don't get blood on the.
Even just move the book out of the way.
So
You get 9 back, Scissory.
Thank you.
I'm gonna heal you too.
Okay, that would be great. I have 6 HP right now, so.
It's funny. You would have put Eren unconscious if he was there.
I am so sorry.
Eren disappears. It's just a shadow on the wall where his body used to be.
That is 12 points.
Oh, thank you. I feel much better now.
And
so
the party has to restart their short rest.
so basically this allows you to cast a modified version of Sunburst once per day.
Cool.
Oh, that's really neat.
That's really cool.
What she wanted to do.
I'd say with the 21 to 29 performance for all 3, I think you earned that. Like,
For sure. That's
So-
awesome.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Oh
Perfect.
boy.
So
Perfect
There's-
way to learn it too.
yeah. So with that, there are other things you all wanted to learn, but we can speed through them for expediency's sake, or
Yeah. She wanted to also just look into more in the brothers in general about their music.
yeah.
Nothing probably too crazy, but just in general.
They'd be mentioned in here. Basically, they are famous composers that were a part of the Hylian court, and they created a lot of famous songs within the Hylian family.
Mm-hmm.
So, most notably was Zelda's Lullaby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if we're going are we doing another round?
That's up to you all.
Info gathering.
Yeah, we can. I mean,
I would do stuff about the hero if I could find anything.
Absolutely, yeah. All right. So, Scissor will be Ancient Heroes. Anything else?
I will join her in that because I saw how distracted she got beforehand, and Ava wants to know and doesn't trust her. Recap
better.
of cadet stuff so far.
Yeah.
Right. So,
we knew she was adventurous. Susie, what else did you learn?
This book had nothing. It's boring.
It's back on the pile
To read.
research.
a deck.
I mean, I'll grab the book that Scissor just put down.
All right.
I'll pick
I
it
trust him way more.
Thank you, brother.
Okay.
I thought I'd be here all night.
And Demi.
I don't know. I feel like
Golden-
I'd be helping one or the other.
Pushes over the Golden Isle book. Demi.
What am I even looking for? Why are you even looking at this book? She doesn't know. That honest as Dealey, that doesn't ring any bells.
We need to learn about it for Vati and the swords stuff.
Oh, sure.
I feel like
You
Eren's
just
on his
outline
way.
page numbers, where to reference later. That's fine.
Okay. So,
So
yeah.
I was going to let you know. I feel like Eren's on his way after
Yeah.
seeing that.
Well, he wouldn't necessarily see it because it's inside. There wouldn't
It's
necessarily.
in the building.
It's
Okay.
in the building.
Okay, never mind.
But that being said, all this research would definitely take some time. So if Eren would be on his way, then absolutely. So with that, we'll go ahead and do intelligence checks. So we'll start with everyone go and make intelligence checks for me.
I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on everyone.
Everyone.
You're just going to use all your resources.
I can just go through. Yeah,
Perfect.
I'll just use all 3,
Awesome.
just to help boost.
Are you D6 or 8?
They're D6s still.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, I'll definitely use that.
Rachel, did you want to roll with advantage then? Or do you want us each to roll?
We should each roll, I think.
Okay. Because
Why?
my intelligence isn't that great either, so.
Mine isn't either. Yeah, so might as well. I guess
Okay.
get both.
Perfect.
I don't know.
All right.
Oh, what's the Bardic Inspiration? What is that? A D?
D6.
A D6.
Nice. Helps.
So, Avum.
With Demi's help, because he was getting distracted and his eyes are still seeing double, but they focus in with a 17
Nice.
Okay.
after the Bardic Inspiration. He starts humming along to the tune now.
It's in his head now. I got a 14 along.
17,
with that.
14. Okay.
Mhm.
A deck.
Using Flash of Genius again, I got a 25.
Yes.
All right.
Find
and
out stuff about our grandma.
And then Demi.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
A 3. She was
I don't
concentrating.
know what the golden isles are for.
Yeah. So Demi,
A little.
we'll start with you since this is you have no idea what you're looking for. What you're able to gather is that the Golden Isle are a chain of islands. Some of them have been mapped out, others haven't. The one that catches your eye because you met someone from there is Dragon Roost Island. And that's
Right.
really about it. So,
You know, the Rito on the train was from the Dragon Roost Island, so that's pretty cool.
a deck. For we're able to find about Cadet is basically she was sent here as an envoy to help build relations between the Twilight Realm and Hyrule. She eventually went on various adventures. She is known for being with a band of fellow adventurers, a Goron, a Hylian, and a Zora as well. There are tales of the various adventures that they went on. It's hard to tell which ones are true and which ones are false. From climbing the highest mountain to retrieve the Goron's ruby for the Goron people to make sure it's under their protection once more, to going into the darkest depths of the ocean to find a being by the name of Bellum.
For the name of what?
By the name of Bellum.
That ring any bells?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh yeah, that was talked about by Solana.
Yeah, didn't she follow him or?
Yep.
Yeah, she follows him.
Yeah.
And it was in this temple of Bellum that something happened. And the last story is that they all went down, but she's the only one that came out.
How long ago was this?
500 years ago.
500 years.
So this is right around the last. Is there any connection to that in these stories?
No.
Okay.
These just seem to be various tales of adventurers going around and helping the people of Hyrule and Dinroth.
Is it previous to the first Calamity or post first
Post.
Calamity? Okay. Well, I will relay that to the twins.
Oh, I definitely didn't pick up on any of those details. Okay, good job.
Oh, yeah.
Glad you looked at it.
There were some that was kind of pages sticking together. You might have missed it from that.
Yeah, the writing was a little dry. I felt, it's hard to.
They had somebody who dog-eared one of the pages. I fixed it. Don't worry, Avum. But they stuck together.
You know, I'm sure that my sunburst didn't help. You know,
Probably scissory
with
the one that
concentrations.
dog-eared
Yeah, Scissor just like sits there like.
Just doing that to every other page.
Yeah.
As a kid, there's always someone, I never found out too, but someone in my class that kept on trying to do that to my books. It was atrocious.
Really affected him. Yeah.
Traumatized me.
It's shame.
Sorry about that.
Anyways. Thank you. That really frames everything a lot better, actually. Interesting.
As you, Scissory and Avon, you read about the heroes, there are almost far too many stories and legends to recount. This tales of this being passed down from generation to generation. Whenever Dinroth or Hyrule needs protection in that moment. Sometimes it's even small. There's a story of supposedly a Goron that was potentially a reincarnated hero that saved his people from a dragon by the name of Volvagia.
I recognize that one too. I think the Hero of Time talked to me about it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The consistency is that there was always a specific sword that was wielded. Some of them is a plain sword, nothing really of note. Then others is one by the name of the Forest Sword. The one that is most prominent, though, is one by the name of the Master Sword. The Master Sword is one that can only be wielded by the hero according to legend. It reflects away evil and darkness. It has the name of the Sword of Evil's Bane. With that, there also comes typically a so-called a test to make sure the hero is able to wield it.
Okay. Does it say what the test is at all?
Typically a test of strength of will and heart.
Okay.
And there are many legends of how it was forged by various sacred flames and blessed by the goddess herself.
Okay.
And the last tidbit you're able to see is that apparently the hero, when fully access to it, can hear a slight voice within it.
Oh, within the sword?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Does it say what sort of things it says? It just says
hey
in here.
there. Hey.
Listen!
Your batteries are low.
You're at 20%.
There's not really anything. It seems to be more of a guiding type voice.
Okay. What did it say where it is? I think we had heard somewhere it was in a forest or something.
The Lost Woods.
Lost Woods, yeah. Okay. That's close to here, isn't it?
Relatively.
Okay. I point to the after we kind of relay the information, I point to the sword. I'm like, do I need this? Or like, it's just an extra thing.
Yeah, the Deku tree was on the list as well to research. So once she points that out, Ava might look into the Lost Woods and Deku tree around here.
You would need another person to get you stuff, as they probably take away. So, but as you do go that, the sequel says, well, I would love to do that, but unfortunately we are getting to closing time. It is nighttime now, and we are approaching hours.
Okay, that's fine.
Makes sense.
That's fine. That's fine. We
read a lot tonight. We read a lot tonight.
Maybe have you do it real quick before you lock up.
I'm sorry, but rules are rules. We have to start locking up.
Of course.
What time do you open?
I shouldn't go.
Sun. We open when the sun comes up.
There you go.
We probably should get some sleep.
I'll
anyway.
nudge Demi for that.
Yeah. I mean,
Thank you for all your help today. It was very much appreciated.
It is our pleasure.
We'll kind of start packing up, try and find this inn.
As you all pack up and leave, you eventually meet back up with Eren and do make your way back to the inn. And do have to find your way to the tavern and inn, but are eventually guided there by various students that can point you to its direction.
Avon wants to just check on Demi's horse and carriage. Are they squared away? Are they all set?
They're all good.
Give Makara carrots.
He happily eats it.
Oh, before I forget, we have a meeting with Lana tomorrow.
What?
What?
So,
Is that your secret business? Uh-huh.
No, not. I just happened to land on her tower and she spotted me. So.
Oh my gosh. That's pretty cool.
Then you can fly away anytime you want, my friend.
But just so you know.
Good.
You guys are all set for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well, thanks.
Looked like found out all of our research on the malice and anything there was stopped until we spoke to her, so that's perfect.
Yeah, that is. That's really great timing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. So while you guys are doing that, I can tend towards other business.
Oh,
Would
we're
you like to
talking
get some
with her?
rest first?
Tomorrow, of course. Yes, this is tomorrow. Sorry.
Oh, right, because you're going to have your own meeting. Okay, I get what you mean.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay.
I mean, did you not want to be a part of that? I mean, weren't your people apparently possibly urged into war against them if things don't go well?
I mean, she seems to have a lot of Sheikah working inside and out, and I wasn't really inside. I mean, we could see, but I wasn't exactly like, oh, hey, Demi, you can also come. I'm not as high up as you think. Like, I'm pretty low on the ranking thing. So,
Way to get noticed. I just wasn't sure if you were as invested in that meeting.
I'm interested in it, and I'll interrogate Eren when he comes back. But
Oh, nice interrogation, right? Not like your kind of interrogation. He looks at Aaron.
I hope not.
no, I'm not gonna beat you up. I almost lost you. You're back.
Bad enough.
Yeah. Except I hurt them with music.
Yep.
So that was an
That was
accident. Yeah.
Like
You
blisters
remember
on
how?
the
Remember
Eagles
how I caused that rainstorm and I almost made you crash?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This music is very interesting, though.
Gotta
let me
warn
tell
us when you start playing a new song, I guess.
Whenever
huh?
I take out my lyre, that's when you know.
Does it happen to be the same composers?
Yes. And now I'm very much more intrigued.
Then you should be very careful the next time you learn something from theirs.
Yeah. But, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's no but. There's no buts to that one.
I'll be more careful.
But
But, I had to, play it to, memorize it. Anyways.
I'm gonna start putting alarms outside people's rooms.
Perfect.
Everyone's gonna go help you.
As you get set up for the night, preparing for what's coming the following morning, Reyna does appear and walk upstairs. Oh, excuse me. And she just walks past and enters into her room.
How late
Seem
is
like
it? Is it just
not happy.
sun going down, or is this
It's-
bedtime late?
It's almost like bedtime late.
Interesting.
Very.
So we'll keep an eye on her.
We could tag team them. The whole twin charm. Make sure she's doing all right.
Sure.
I think one of you has a little bit more charm.
Look,
Just
I
look
know
at-
I make a lot of people mad, and Scissory is the better face of the group, but I am attempting to.
Yeah, you should try it. You should try it.
You should try it. I think you're gonna do way better than you think.
You did great with that
Thank you for all
scribe.
the confidence.
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, I mean, you did so good with him, so.
I want to roll an insight check on them.
Okay.
I know Demi and Scissory have swapped stories.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Nope.
Right over his head.
It's great.
The consistent insight. So,
I don't know. I know we're like going late, and I know you're probably trying to end the day. I did want to try and talk to Attic before we went to bed.
Sure.
But if you want me to wait till like the morning, if we have the morning, I can wait. So whichever one is good for you guys, I'm cool with.
Well, that's actually where we can end session. As you are all going to bed, a deck, you hear a knock on the door.
So we're doing it, or we're waiting.
And it's
I'm
Scissory.
confused.
Okay.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If you'll just let me get there, I'll...
There's like a longer pause, so I was like,
Yeah.
wait, is it
No.
me now? What's
No,
going
you're fine.
on?
So that's where we'll end tonight's session. And we'll pick up there as you all have your conversation that night, next session.
Cool.
So, perfect. Well, everyone, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. For all the chaos and technical difficulties. Thank you all so much for hanging out and that very lore-heavy session. It was all good fun. So with that, stay tuned for Thursday for Bardic Dice with Fates United on Twitch. As well as then Saturday on Marquee Gaming's channel on Twitch for Sepulchre, featuring both Rachel and I, as well as some good friends of ours. It's going to be a great time. And then finally, Fates United on Sunday on Marquee Gaming's channel as well.
Pink and Zora.
Double duty,
Pink
Fates
and Zora.
United. I'm taking over.
Pink and Zora.
It's my turn.
There's so many games. It's late,
Yeah.
but I
Yep,
love
We
it.
need
So-
the Fates crew to come in and help us with the dragon.
Yes,
Pretty much.
I agree.
So with that, once again, everyone, thank you all so much for hanging out. You all are amazing. Love every single one of you. And as always, keep rolling those dice. See ya.